Hi Gemini, welcome to your timeless channel reading. Today I have the Muse Tarot for you. So let's see what messages come out for Gemini. Alright, guess we'll start with these three first. The first two that flew out were the Devil. And then the High Priestess. Now these are not normally two directly opposing forces, like, you know, Devil and Temperance. But it feels opposing. It feels like two sides. And then the bottom is Four of Materials. And this is giving me the feeling of luxury and indulgence. You know, normally it's like being kind of closed off. But this seems a lot like luxury. Pampering yourself a bit, maybe. But with the Devil, I kind of want to do it like this. Put it in between. Like that. And it seems like a bit of a conflict in how you should be doing your self-care, maybe. Whereas the Devil may be traditional, I wouldn't say traditional, but like popular forms of self-care, like going to a spa, you know, getting your nails done, or if you're a dude, like getting your beard trimmed, or like going to the barber shop, or that's what it seems like. And then this side, the High Priestess side, would be more like yoga, meditation, maybe like a forest retreat or something, nature walks, hiking, you know, more of a like deeper way of self-caring and pampering, or just, yeah, I mean, because is it pampering? Is doing yoga pampering yourself? I don't know. Is going on a hike pampering? I don't know. Well, that's, maybe that word is coming through because this should be really about like self-care, hunkering down, and you're taking that as pampering, and maybe like your usual forms of relaxation and stuff are not really doing it for you. Let's see if there's more to this. Any more information about this? Yeah, you know, this, I was saying earlier to my friend, because we were talking about like excess consumerism and mental health, and that, you know, kind of excess eating, drinking, spending, things like that is just feeding the devil inside, is what I said, you know. But we're kind of told that these are good things and should make us feel nice, but, you know, you do it too much. Going out on one nice dinner versus like multiple times a month, Seven of Voices. So I think this is giving me, yeah, because we kind of been told that we should, these are the ways that we enjoy ourselves. Pampering, excess, consumerism. But it's, you, after a while, maybe you don't even notice that it's not doing anything for you, that it's not actually helping you, that you actually feel worse after, maybe sometimes, especially if you maybe spent too much or took a day off you didn't need to take, or you should have done something else. Like, treat yourself, yes, right, but it doesn't necessarily have to be in the way that media tells us or pop culture tells us. Yeah, I just split and it was two materials. Yeah, the materials. Ugh. Don't get me wrong, I like stuff, obviously. Let's see, what's at the bottom here? Temperance. Third Temperance appeared. Well, what might surprise you is that maybe going minimalist, going off the grid, unplugging, doing something very simple might actually make you feel better than doing something extravagant. The Emperor and Ten of Inspiration is at the bottom. What would this Emperor really mean in that context? Like, Ten of Inspiration really seems like doing simple things, kind of getting lost in basic tasks. Like, one of Colette Baron-Reid's Oracle decks, because I got it in my weekly reading, chop wood, like doing simple chores and things like that. Yeah, I would probably recommend looking into some kind of, well, I know like one of my clubs, we've done forest bathing where you kind of just do a mindful walk through the woods. So you might want to look into doing something like that, or just spending time and safely in a cabin, you know, where you won't get murdered or something like that. Maybe there's just too much busyness you've been involving yourself in, and the things that would normally make you feel better are not really doing it. Like, I'm definitely getting that. The pampering, the kind of luxury that you normally enjoyed, like going out to a nice dinner, is actually not making you feel good. And, you know, funny, the conversation with my friend came up because basically, doomsaying. I will fully admit, I definitely get some pretty, not so happy feelings about the future of humanity. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel the more I've kind of grown spiritually, the more I want to be less attached to everything. And I know that's like part of the point, like no attachment or whatever, but I don't want to feel affected by the loss of things or just not having things. And, you know, if it's the apocalypse, you're not going to be able to get your nails done. So, you know, might as well just kind of like loosen your attachment to that already. Or if you just like, even less dramatic is if you come upon financial hard times, or, you know, any kind of situation where maybe you need to stop working for a while because you need to recover your health, either physically or mentally. Maybe you have a child and you have to take time off. Just any number of reasons where you could be in a position where it's best that you don't consume excess or spend excess money. So if you're relying so much on those things in order to feel balanced or feel right, yeah, saying you're feeding the devil inside. Well, it's, you know, I'm not saying don't ever consume, because it's not really necessary not to, but you might need to do like a detox, you know, to wean yourself off of using certain things like that as a way to feel better. And honestly, it's not going to involve like some gigantic sacrifice. It's really more of like a adaptation, or substituting one thing for another. Like, instead of going for a nice dinner with a friend, go on a hike with a friend. Or instead of going, like I frequently go away for concerts, instead of going away for a concert, go away to a retreat or something. Like, whatever suits you and your hobbies. Like, I'm really trying to find healthier ways, or like just better ways to experience the world and to engage a sensory. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Because it's part of the whole human experience is to engage the sensory, and I'm not a very sensory based person. I'm much more of a mind-based person. Like, I'm constantly in the imagination. So once I've learned to pull myself out of that, I've found ways to kind of notice the sensory, like seeing what the birds are doing, or really enjoying flowers around. Like today I was just enjoying looking at the grass not being cut and saying, yes, thank you. Stop mowing lawns for no reason. Like, just let the median grow with wild grass. Why are we cutting it? Who cares? But some people do. I've seen them complain about it. So yeah, finding more, I don't want to say wholesome, finding different ways to engage the sensory that don't involve over consumption, basically. Spending, eating, spending, eating, partaking in a service. Yes. Yeah. How can you engage the sensory in a positive way? Yeah. That's what it seems to be. Like, I feel like maybe you got into this because connecting with our environment, being in the present moment, is a great way to stay, to stay grounded, or manage anxious feelings, or just anything like that. So maybe those are ways that you liked to engage before. And that's why you still need it, for sure. But it's like, go deeper with your ways of doing that. So no wonder the fairies wanted to come out and talk to you. Yeah, I have the fairy oracle, the little mini fairy oracle. So yeah, that makes sense. And that's a fun thing too. I mean, even when I was a kid, I loved imagining fairies and stuff, and I still think about it. I still think when I'm walking through a forest or a natural place, I'd be like, I bet you fairies would like living there. I bet you fairies would like that. I bet the fairies would like this. So maybe that's also a thing you used to do. You can still do it. I won't judge you. So first message from the fairies is keep going. The world at times is big and loud, but we'll make sure you're safe and sound. And then rose quartz crystal. Soothing and warm like love that flows. Once under your pillow, your magic grows. It's a little hint from the fairies there. Animal healing. No matter the creature, earth, sky, or sea, animals show us how true love can be. So that's also, maybe go bird watching. Then you're on the right path. The way ahead is clear and true. You've chosen the right path for you. And then friends. All the love your light extends is a reflection shown in chosen friends. These fairies, so nice. Let's see. Then the bottom is release. Sometimes the only thing to do is laugh or cry. It's up to you. Yeah. There you go. Well, hopefully that helps you, Gemini. Thanks.